know you got that Kobe midi.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Russell Westbrook out there with Jordan. Then there's the great one. Then it's Bryant. And for Toronto, Barnes out there with Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Trent, and it's the two-guard spot. Here in the middle. Of the season, injuries can certainly pile up. Greg, how does a team hold it together when it's missing important pieces?
Kevin, it's all about communication and being ready to step up. As long as you keep working as a unit, you can cover for missing bodies.
Here's the great one. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Here's Quickley. Barnes outside. Back to Quickley. 5 to shoot. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Poeltl's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Raptors.
And Poeltl has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board. Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Knocked away. Quickly with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Westbrook against Quickley. Jordan inside. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And not much else you can do. I mean, defensively, you try to make it hard on Jordan without fouling, but he's just too dialed in.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Barnes looking around. From 10 feet out, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The pass to Poeltl. Here's Quickley. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
The Heat have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And there's the drive, and he dunks it down.
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right? I mean, it's a pretty small club, that's for sure. Exclusive. He can really rise up.
And the defense knows this. Somebody has to come over to contest.
Stolen by Westbrook. On the wing, Bryant. Here's the great one. Defended by Pirtle. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Ball's knocked loose. Westbrook with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's the great one. The big dunk at the end of the break.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Timeout. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Here's Barnes. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for... Look at that. You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Trent outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poked loose and stolen by Jordan. Passes it to Westbrook. Bryant. Oh.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Raptors trail by 10. Now, here's Trent, still without a basket. Westbrook against quickly. Back to Pirtle, 4 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. Pirtle's got his second basket of the night.
Like how selfless quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Pass to Westbrook. Finished off by Westbrook.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Trent can't hit.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And he drives in. Out to Barrett. Kobe with the steal. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Pass to the great one. And he jams it right over Scotty Barnes. Wow.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Quickly against Westbrook. Westbrook with the steal. Jumps up and finished off by Westbrook.
Rocket fuel there, so explosive. Westbrook's a one-man wrecking crew.
Raptors trailed by 16. Toronto calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for the Raptors. Bruce Brown comes in for quickly. Now here's Barnes. He's covered closely. Lock at 6. Knocked loose. Pushing it up. Here's the great one. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that. You see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Brown against Westbrook. Dishes to Jordan. Driving to the basket.
And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Shot to stop the run. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent. And our 3rd month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Heat, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
Here's Kobe. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Here's Barrett, and that's good off the glass that time.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And what I admire about Bruce Brown, he's just determined to make winning plays.
Greg, he goes into the game saying, how can I impact it? What do I have to do? Do I have to defend? Do I have to block shots? Do you need me to hit a 3? Do I have to get inside and score? He answers those questions every night.
Poked away. The pass to Olynyk. Back to Brown. That one doesn't drop. Jordan with some nice D. The Heat leading by 22. Here's the great one. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Raptors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 1st quarter. driving the lane. The great one. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Round the pass to Olynyk, and the shot goes in.
Well, Olynyk at his size is big enough to get the job done.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. It helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, I saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Brown inside. He's covered by Westbrook. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, the anticipation for steals that Westbrook shows, I mean, maybe playing point guard paying off on the defensive end to help create that fast break.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Barrett against Kobe. Barrett kicks to Brown. Bryant with it, picked up by Barrett. Bryant's shot is good. Kobe's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting it very well as they shake off the rust here early. 54% from the field. Brown against Westbrook. Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot. Barnes down low. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. The great one passes to Jordan. Heat moving the ball around. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Trent outside. And here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. Here's the great one. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Assisted.
Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
With it. Pass to Barnes. To end the drought. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Here's the great one. Olynyk is covering. Here's the great one. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now Trent. No scoring in this one. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
The 11-footer. Trent can't hit.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Brian a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Barrett with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Fifteen seconds left here in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. And now here's Jordan pushing it up and no one back there. Here's the great one. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And that's now 20 points for the great one.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter. Quarter of action, plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Toronto shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. So with James on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Wade out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's the great one in at the center, filling out the middle. Driving inside. And he slams that one down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's quickly. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston. And another fast break chance here for the Heat. Here we go. Here's Wade, and it's Wade slamming it down.
And man, does Wade know how to put on a show. That throwdown was just vicious.
And here are the Raptors now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Dick can't get it to go. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Giannis passes to Butler. Sweet move, and he sinks the layup. Butler's got his first points of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now, here's Quickly. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Rebound by Rose. He'd have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. The great one passes to Rose. Driving in and finished off by Rose.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Quickly against Rose to stop the run. It's deflected.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo remains so consistent. He said, I want to get to the position that my game is boring. People don't talk about it because I do it every single night, but I don't get bored. The greats, the best players, never get bored. They always give their best every given night, and that's my mindset. Kevin?
Oh, DA, I love it. Thank you so much for the report. The great one with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Quickly against Rose. Lets a floater go.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
Here's the great one. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. The Raptors have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. The finish, and Rose throws it down.
And one of the all-time high risers at the point guard position, Derrick Rose can still throw it down.
Here's Quickly. Well, interviewing former players, they say what they miss most is the camaraderie. What about you, Brent?
I would say, Kevin, right behind the camaraderie is another C word, the competition. And there's no doubt that there's only a few ways that you could ever feed that. Playing at the highest level, being a member of the National Basketball Association, that's something special.
The Raptors making a switch here. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
Well, you look at the great one, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Quickly against Rose. They need this one. And again, no good by Toronto.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Coast to coast there. Jimmy Butler, one of the premier two-way players in the league.
And here is Quickly. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
It is still.
And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Quickly. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. And it goes down 2 points. Pirtle's got 6.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by the Heat.
The great one passes to Antetokounmpo. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Raptors shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Hey, Brent, here we're looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's arguably the best player right now in the NBA. Not just the NBA, worldwide.
That's a lot of space, Kevin, but you're not wrong. He is the best two-way player in the league. With his physical dominance, he impacts the game in ways that no other player can.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
The great one's gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Quickly again throws, and it's Quickly missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Quickly kicks to Olynyk. He dishes it to Barrett. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. The Raptors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in.
Scotty Barnes.
Pass to Olynyk from past the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wade finds Butler. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
They get a hand on it. Outside Rose. And finished off by Rose.
It's a great setup there. You can see how Jimmy Butler enjoys making plays.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Barnes against Butler. Barnes dishes to Barrett. Can they get it? Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Giannis against Barrett. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
And the Raptors shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. The pass to Olynyk. Here's Barrett, and Wade sends it back. And here's the fast break. Here's the great one, defended by Pirtle. And the officials call it for a 3-second violation. Check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Heat. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, there's Toronto. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And for the Raptors, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
Tipped away. Olenek the pass to Quickly. Rose with the double team. Barnes outside. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Wade. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Wade's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's just better offense from Dwayne Wade, trumping the defense.
And Toronto has possession. On the wing quickly. He's covered by Rose. Barnes finds Pirtle. Here's Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Butler.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, Jimmy, that was impressive.
Butler's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking. But the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the Heat with some changes. Great one's checked in for the great one, and it's Jordan in for Dwayne Wade.
It's that time, baby.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Some changes here for the Heat. The great one comes in for the great one. And it's Wade in for Michael Jordan. Rose hits them both.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Here's Barnes. And again, unable to change momentum here. Barnes has gone just 2 for 8 from the field, right there at 25%. Butler with the ball, picked up by Brown. Here's Giannis. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's the great one, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Knocks it loose. Here we go, all alone, all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. The Raptors shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. It's Trent on the wing. The Raptors rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spill, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And it's Wade with the jam.
So quick with that first step. Wade finds a lane there and exploits it for the deuce.
And Toronto has possession. Brown outside. Oh, and here comes Rose, all alone. Outside Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Passes to Brown. And here is Barnes. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. And finished off by Rose.
And Derrick Rose so quick out of the gates. When he sees open floor ahead, he's at full sprint in the blink of an eye.
Rose has gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Barnes against Butler. Barnes passes to Boucher. Brown feeling it out a bit. Clock at 4 to end the cold streak. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's Miami with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
First question, why can't they hold on to the ball? I mean, they've been loose as heck with it, Ernie. Not even getting a shot up on several possessions. Even if you take a bad shot, there's a chance it goes in, or you get offensive board. But hold on to the ball.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half of Giannis. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The Raptors shooting only 21% from the field so far. Scotty Barnes is out there with Pirtle. Then it's Gary Trent. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's the Great One. Shot clock at 6. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Westbrook with the block.
And Russell just bringing it right now on defense.
And again, Miami running the court in transition. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Assisted by
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Quickly. A rebound by Kobe Bryant.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
And finish off by Bryant.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And stolen by Jordan. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Inside, here's Pirtle. He kicks it to Barrett. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in. Barrett's got his second bucket of the night.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Here's Westbrook. Bryant to the hoop.
Just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. Has way too much speed to keep up with him.
Here's Barnes. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Swiped it away. For the finish, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
That's tipped. Stolen by Westbrook. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's the Great One and the powerful one-handed slam.
assisted.
Nice job by Russell, just not forcing anything on that play.
Here's Barrett. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And it's sent back by Kobe. Here's Jordan. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Jordan's got 14 points for the game.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
Trent kicks to Barrett. Barnes outside. Here's Quickly. Got a hand on it. Westbrook passes to Jordan. Here's Bryant. Oh!
Kobe Bryant.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They get the rebound. Here's Pirtle. And again, no good by Toronto.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And the drive game is Russell Westbrook's A move. You know it's coming. You still can't stop it.
And the Raptors with the ball. Barrett with the ball. To halt the run. Nice D by Kobe.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Now Barrett. Here's Trent, and it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Last touch by Jordan.
Yeah, a moment here to take a look at the numbers for Barnes. He's one of the standouts over the last month. Getting around 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's the great one. Oh,
Number 19.
Goodness. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Knocks it loose. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Down low. Here's Quickly. Can they get it? And it's sent back by Kobe.
And I think Kobe saw the shot coming a mile away. He instinctually gets there for the block.
You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane. And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
To the wing right side. Dick wide open. And again, Toronto no up. Pass to the great one. Here's Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
One of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Bryant is taking no prisoners on the offensive end.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
So good with making plays off of the bounce. So difficult to stay with them defensively.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Jordan outside. Again, the Heat good for 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Here's the great one, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And here are the Raptors now. Now, here's Barrett. Looking to end his cold spell. No good that time. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. We have seen officials cracking down in recent years on traveling violations. The sense from the league was with the freedom of movement rule changes, it was becoming almost impossible to defend if ball handlers get away with, let's call it, extra footwork. It's been an adjustment for the players, but they're talented enough to make that adjustment. Kevin?
Oh, you're right. A high skill level indeed. DA, thank you.
His teammates cannot be happy with him, guys. He would have been better off resetting the offense and looking for a better shot opportunity.
By Kobe.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, he's edge of your seat material out in transition. Westbrook is equally adept at pulling up for the shot or taking it to the rack.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Quickly. And he uses the glass on the layup. Quickly's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Heat shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Number 35.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Raptors. Westbrook with the block. And here they come. Pushing it up. Here's the great one. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Number 35.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Russell bringing the pulse to the game tonight on the offensive end, and no signs of him slowing down.
And here are the Raptors now. Poke loose. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
They need this. Count it. Diggs got his first bucket of the night.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
He takes it in, and there's the second dunk to finish it off.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
1:12 left in the third quarter. Here's the great one. That one drops for him. The great one's got 34 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Feeds it to Olynyk. And it's Miami with the rebound. The great one's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jordan. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Here's Dick. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Here's Nora. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Kobe. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Miami ball.
The great one passes to Westbrook. Here's the great one, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
Brown outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Derrick Rose. Johnson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's James. And it's the great one in at the 5 down low. Rose against Brown. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Just 5 on the clock. Abaji can't get it to go.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's the great one. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's the Raptors with the ball. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Brown outside. Austin Worrell, the three. And the Raptors miss again. Well, we've had this new playoff format since 2021, adding that play-in tournament. How do you like it?
Well, I love it. You're just giving more high-level teams a chance at a swing for a championship. I mean, look what happened last year and how exciting that was for the NBA and the play-in tournament.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Dick.
One shot.
Here's Brown.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Boucher's shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
For Toronto, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Rose. And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back. Here's the great one. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Stolen. All by himself. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Rose against Brown. Out to the right wing. Here's Boucher.
Toronto foul. Ochai Agbaji. That's his second
Tyler
personal
Hero.
foul.
He's checked in for the Heat.
First team foul. Heat substitution. Tyler Hero.
And the Heat call time here. How many people say officiating favors the offense? Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years.
The great ones checked in for Miami.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. There's the pass to Worrell. And the rejection by Giannis. And they'll get another chance. Clock is at 3. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Brown the pass to Agbaji. Here's Worrell. Here's the floater. No good that time.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Passes it to the great one. Power down with both hands.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Another steal. There's the drive.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And here are the Raptors now. Here's Brown. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Brent, you're in a team's front office, and the voices of sports medicine experts seem to be carrying more weight than ever before.
Yeah, it's been so interesting to see the way that the league is navigating this, because it's hard to say where the proof is that load management is actually working. I mean, during the time that I was playing, I remember Karl Malone and John Stockton getting 82 games in at 38 minutes a night and never missing a contest. So we'll see if time does tell that guys will get back on the floor and play a little bit more often.
Here's the great one. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Temple, that's tipped.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot. Managing.
Look at that.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Pass to Abaji. Fires the three. And again, no good by Toronto. And so here is Miami. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Outside Rose. Pass to the great one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
That's his first.
Hey, Brent, in general, as we widen the lens here, what do you think current NBA teams could do better?
Well, it's going to be interesting, Kevin, to see how, with the defensive 3-second rule sort of disappearing, how many more coaches are able to implement combinations of zone defenses. They're going to take away what it is that a team likes to do in the half court of their execution. Along with that, certainly clock management and timeouts, maybe more usage of their actual roster going a little bit deeper during the regular season to explore those kind of tactics. And don't forget about all those experiments. They could happen in the G League as well.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Pirtle, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Trent comes in for Garrett Temple. And quickly in for Bruce Brown. He hits both from the strike.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Quickly against Rose. Trent with the wide open look. They get it back.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Here's the great one. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 5 assists tonight. Toronto's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. And there's the pass to Nwora. And here is Quickly. They can't stop the run with that one.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Here's the Great One, and the layup's good off the glass. The Great One's got 47 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Quickly with it. Passes it to Pirtle. Back to Quickly. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's Miami now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And he gets the bucket.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Tipped away. Pass to Pirtle. Rose against Quickly. Now Hero. Here's the Great One. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. The Great One with the bucket.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Quickly the pass to Trent. Now here's James. Here's the Great One. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And here is Quickly. To the paint. Here's Abaji. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
It's Hero with the drive.
And a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Quickly with it. For three. Miami grabs the miss. The Great One's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist in the game.
Even with a hand in his face, that means Giannis in a good rhythm on that particular shot.
Here's Toronto now.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Quickly. Rose with the block. And they're able to recover. Off target from outside.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Going inside, and the dunk by Rose.
And the quickness and acceleration of Derrick Rose, even with a simple dribble move, he can leave defenders stuck to the floor.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Quickly against Rose. Now Quickly. Pass to Abaji. Back to Quickly.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Great One.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Here's Quickly. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Giannis. Good on the bucket.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
And the pass to Trent, looking to get back on track here. Miami grabs the miss.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever works, works. I think we got a bunch of talented guys, and at times we forget how hard we got to play. On the road, at home, this is how we got to play basketball.
Jimmy, thanks for the time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you next time.